You hear guys a lot of times talk about braid to fluorocarbon leaders when we talk about finesse applications, or when we're talking about flipping soft vegetation, but you don't hear about it in other techniques. And one thing that I like to use a braid to fluorocarbon leader for is my topwater. Now, you'll never hear me talk about fluorocarbon as a main line for topwater because it's going to sink and it's going to impede the action of your topwater. But our braid is going to float, it's going to have low stretch, and so that's going to give us more control over our bait. So when I'm talking about a walking bait, that braid allows me to make those tight turns. It allows me to be able to change the direction and the speed a lot more easily and a lot quicker than if I just had a straight monofilament topwater main line like we used to use a lot of times. So now I'll go with a 30-pound braid and go to a 20 or a 25-pound gold label leader material from Seaguar that's gonna allow that bait to have a little bit of stretch so that when the fish do eat it, I've got that little bit of insurance there because we are throwing treble hooks. But the biggest thing is the little bit of stiffness. Now this is super supple line, but it's gonna be more stiff than our braid because it's gonna be a little bit larger diameter. And what that does is when you make the cast, or you're talking about a bait that walks side to side, it's gonna keep that bait away from the braid and it's not gonna get hung up in my treble hooks. So it allows me to make casts, walk that bait back and forth, have total control, and keep that bait away from that braid so it's not getting hung up. Just makes my life a lot easier. And then I can also make longer casts. I make those long casts. If you see fish come up schooling, late summer, early fall, you're able to bomb out there, make that cast, and when the fish eats it, that low stretch is gonna help you get a better hookup.